Happy Thursday, everybody. Thank you so much for downloading or streaming the Be Our Guest podcast. The following is the live call-in show from this past Sunday night, July 27th, 2025. During the show, Scotty G joins me, and we take your calls, and we had an on-the-fly password of your favorite pool around Walt Disney World, so we had some great conversations on that. We also talked a little Disney Cruise Line, some of those mundane things that cruise lines do across the industry, but Disney Cruise Line does better than anybody else. We also talked about many other topics, the changes coming to Disney's Hollywood studios over in the animation courtyard area, and much more. So we hope you enjoy all the great calls during the hour because we got those phone lines working, and it was great to talk with our listeners over the hour. Don't forget, today's show always brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel. We'd love to help you plan your next Disney adventure for no additional cost to you. Check out all the details today over at themagicforless.com. Please also use our Amazon affiliate link when you shop online. That one extra click supports everything we do throughout the year. It's beourguestpodcast.com/Amazon. And thank you so very much to our Patreon supporters. You guys are the all-stars to keep us on the air, so I can't thank you enough for that. You can support us as well, just $5 a month. And for that support, you get a bonus show called Mike in the Midwest every week. So coming over this week, we'd sure love to have you. Patreon.com/BeOurGuestPodcast.
Ready to take a trip to the world? You found the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. This is where your memories come front and center on our podcast stage.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to the BOGP Open Line for Sunday night, July 27th, 2025. I'm your host, Mike Rallman from BeOurGuestPodcast.com and one of the senior agents over at the Magic for Less Travel. Hey, guys. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a great last weekend of July. Chugging right through the summer. And we're here tonight for the next hour, taking your calls at 407-584-7173. That's 407-584-7173. It's been tested. It should work here in just a second. But joining me, the guy who always has the best Roosevelt shirts, puts together the best YouTube videos to take you to the most exotic places from your living room or your mobile device. Check it out at Must See Adventures over on the YouTube. We have Scotty G. Scotty G, happy Sunday. What's going on?
Happy Sunday, Mike. You know what? I took the Sunday off from golf.
I saw that.
Can you believe it? Well, my girl, I mean, you know how it is. Like, she's going into college in a few weeks, and Old Navy did not schedule her this Sunday. So I was like, you know what? I'm not golfing. I'm going to spend the day with you. So we had a good Sunday with the three of us. Just got to have some good old Gardner family time. Didn't bring the video camera either. Didn't do any vlogging or anything like that. Just a good old fashioned day together, the three of us. And it was awesome. So really enjoyed today's Sunday. And now we get to top it off with a great conversation with our crew. I just love it. I love the Sunday nights.
Yes, we're going to have a good time tonight. We're going to open up the phone lines in just a second to take your calls again at 475-847-7173. Just some news that I want to talk about tonight. We have the Starlight Parade at the Magic Kingdom. Get your initial thoughts on that. What are you excited for that? Was anything you'd like to see with that? Also, since last week, we got changes coming to Disney's Hollywood studios. The animation courtyard is going to get redone there. The launch bay is going away, which has kind of been a relic here for the past, I would say, 3 or 4 years. So, Scott, when you saw that announcement, big announcement there, what were your initial thoughts on that?
I was really excited about it, but then I was like, dang, like, could we go back 10 years ago and just be like, hey, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is going to go here instead. And we're going to keep the great movie, right?
I know.
Oh, man. But no, really, really excited about this change because I just don't go back there anymore. You know, like, it just seems like I don't know, like, I can't say from experience, but I feel like it's a ghost town back in that area. So really excited to bring the animation back and just like, that area needed some zhuzhing, and I know they're doing like some cool kid summer stuff back there. I just was there about last month, a few weeks ago, and I saw some cool things. But excited to see the enhancements happening over there. I agree, assuming you feel the same way.
Well, it's really interesting because I mean, if you've noticed in the last few days, and we love BioConstruct, who does the flyover drone footage, where you can see that if you follow them on social media, especially on Twitter and stuff. that they have actually done the clearing for the Monsters Inc. Coaster. You know, that they've actually started, moving earth on that. So that's exciting to see that that's getting done. And it's kind of sad, right? The Muppets courtyard's getting tore up, but I mean, it has to happen if you're going to have
Progress,
this new
though.
land. I mean,
Yeah.
it can't just sit there forever. So they are moving on that part of the park. They're going to be moving on this part of the park. So this park is really going to have a different feel to it come 3 years down the line, which is exciting as a Disney fan. But when I heard this about the animation coming back, that was one of my favorite things. And I think you feel kind of the same with this. I did enjoy going to the Animation Academy back in the day at the studios. It's one of the things. I didn't go every trip, but I probably went every other trip. And it's kind of nostalgic to me because it takes us back to what the studios more used to be than what it is now, because they kind of transformed away from the idea of let's take you to the movies to now it's a bunch of rides. It's kind of funny how it seems like they're taking it like one step back in time, which is kind of confusing to me. I don't know. Did you think
I know
that?
it does seem like a back in time, but I'll tell you, my girls loved it because they're a lot more artistic than me.
Oh
We had
yeah.
some good laughs at some of my drawings. I'll tell you that. But
Emily's
it was always,
incredibly artistic with her stuff, man. It's
yeah,
unbelievable.
but it was always a fun souvenir, right? You come back with the drawing. It was really cool. You spend some time with the animator. Like it was just a neat experience, and then you had some other cool things you could look at back there. So it's just for me personally, like it's gonna get us to do more things at the studios, and I think you nailed it right there. Whereas like it's kind of going back to the original formatting of Disney's Hollywood Studios, like the movies, the animation, and that excites me a lot, honestly. So really excited for that.
Yeah, and overall, I think the thing is that I'm hoping that Disney sees that everything doesn't have to be a $10 million e-ticket attraction. Like we can have, and I think Jason's mentioned this too in the Discord, who's been on our show a couple times. Like a good dark ride that's like a C ticket is a hit because everybody can ride a good dark ride, and you can tell a good story in a dark ride, or just, not everything needs to be a spinner, but something that's a slow moving vehicle ride or an omni mover, things like this. Like they built these things years and years ago, but it's okay to come out with something like, like a Toy Story Mania. Like that's not a huge, I mean, I guess it is an e-ticket attraction back in the day when it opened, but it isn't like a Guardians of the Galaxy scale kind of thing. I
Mhm.
think that they got to have these mid-level attractions, but they could spread them out and sprinkle them around property where it would really make an overall good, it really improve everybody's overall vacation experience by sprinkling in a lot of these like mid-level attractions. Because it seems like over the past 10 years, it's just been like just big, and it takes forever to get like one of these things where maybe you could go a little bit quicker with kind of mid-level attractions, but do them well, but they don't, they could be stuff that grandma can do, the 6-year-old can do, and like, I can do and not get, motion sickness that everybody can do together. Cause that's kind of what the Disney World and Disney was all about, was attractions people can all do together. Not everything, but new things.
Exactly. And like I don't know, like do you think they're worried about crowds at all? Like I feel like do they need to worry about dispersing like the Muppets crowd somewhere else in the park? Like I personally don't think they need to because like I don't think that was like a huge draw. I mean us on the podcast, absolutely. Like we all like drew to that part of the park. But so I don't like I think it's great that it's just a new addition, but I was just kind of thinking about like, are they trying to spread people out throughout other pockets of the theme park? Like, I don't know, maybe that's part of it with the construction, but either way, I'm just excited to have these new experiences coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, I am too. And I don't know. I mean, of course, the Muppets are going to now be on Rock and Roller Coaster, which I'm excited for that, but I mean, Rock and Roller Coaster is pretty intense. I mean, it is. It's a
Yeah.
thrill attraction, so not everybody's going to enjoy it. But I mean, I love the idea of like Electric Mayhem because I mean that's like a, like you got what's his Big Teeth or whatever the guy the
Yeah.
piano, like
Dr. Teeth.
Dr.
Yeah.
Teeth, and like I mean the band's all like I love the idea of this. Like that's a great integration of the Muppets, but. Muppets are also for 6-year-olds. And like, I hate to say it, but the
know.
Muppets have been around since the 70s. Like, dude, I mean, there's going to be people very soon that are like in their 60s and 70s that are going to want to connect with the Muppets. And they're not going to want to be, spun 5 times on a roller coaster like that at this point. They just knock their dentures out. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're gonna want to be bolted to the seat watching the 3D show over and
Yes,
over.
Exactly. They're gonna want to be a little slower. I'm just saying the Muppets have been around a minute or so. So anyway, let's open the phone lines. Let's get these going. Because we missed out last week and just cross our fingers. Everything works this time. It's 407-584-7173. You want to be a part of the show? We would absolutely love to have you. So yeah, but I mean, the thing is, we're seeing progress, but again, as we say this, the rivers of America at the Magic Kingdom are draining. The Liberty Bell's backstage, the Tom Sawyer rafts are backstage. But again, it's, we knew this was going to happen. It's got to happen to get the cars, what's it, Piston Peak. So be careful what you say there. But
I know you got to be careful how you say that. You got to how you enunciate.
Exactly. So, I mean, what else have you seen in the Disney news that that maybe has got you?
So we were talking about this on the Discord a little bit. Like that was a resort refurbishment. So Pop Century is getting a little refurbishment, right? Like, is it the lobby that's getting done?
Yes, that's what I saw. The lobby, and I saw a little retro lobby refurbishment. And Trisha brought up a great point over there, saying don't touch the timeline, which I agree because those shadow boxes and things are such a history lesson. Like anybody I take there, I walk them through and say, oh man, I had this or I had that. So hang on, we got a call. So let's get
got a call. All right.
Thank you. And caller,
Hello,
hey, who's
Mike?
there? Oh, it's Fulton. What's going on, buddy?
I just turned 26 last Sunday.
Hey, happy birthday. We missed your birthday last week. What's going on?
Sorry about that.
No worries.
I had friends. I had to go visit my friend and went to the Hampton County 4-H show.
Nice.
Last Sunday, so I didn't make it up there.
Well, hey, we couldn't take your call last week. We tried. We messed up the phone. So hope you had a great birthday. 26. I saw it celebrated on Facebook.
Yeah, I had a wonderful birthday, and I'm looking for my next plans for next year. But I've got softball coming up tomorrow night in Minneapolis.
Isn't it super hot there too, right?
It's super hot here, Mike. It really is.
Well, you got to take it easy because you're like an all-star in every
there
sport
with
you
you?
play. Scotty's here. Yeah, Scotty, say hey.
Hey,
Hey,
Scotty.
Fulton, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thanks. So, yeah, it is pretty hot out this year. I mean, this coming up month. So,
All right. Wait.
you guys are welcome to come to the State Fair. It's going to be on August 2nd through the 21st or something.
I love state fairs because they have the best food.
Yeah.
Is it in Indy?
And you missed the Backyard 400, Mike. Cookie Monster was the Grand Marshal today.
I saw that on social media. I saw Cookie Monster did a press conference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed it. What a shame, but that's pretty cool though.
Well, you can watch it on WTH.
All right. Well, hey, we'll cut you loose, but I appreciate you. Have a good birthday. So keep celebrating. It doesn't have to stop after a week.
Yeah, hopefully I can come by to see you in Florida sometime.
That'd be awesome. All right, we'll see you on social media, buddy. See you, brother.
Sounds good, Mike.
See you, Fulton.
Mike,
See you,
Scotty.
Fulton.
All right. If you don't follow Fulton on social media, dude, he meets all kinds of famous people too, by the way. Like, because he's in all the Special Olympics events and he wins everything. Like, he's an athlete.
That's awesome.
He's an awesome athlete. Anyway, so Pop Century though, you were mentioning it though, and like I heard you because you don't stay at the Value as much because you're a DVC member, right? And you stay at other hotels. I stay at Pop sometimes. But you say that Pop Century gets more love than it needs. Hot take.
Yeah. So it's funny. I wanted to bring that up because I told my girl. So I told my girls that today, like we went on like a little long drive today. So I told my girls that, and they ripped me to shreds.
Okay.
They're like, Emily was like, Dad, that resort has the most rooms out of any resort at Walt Disney World. And just think of how many people will like stay 2 to 3 nights and then just like quick turnaround. Like they're constantly like have new people coming in and out there. And Liz was like, yeah, just think how many strollers go into those rooms and then they like bang them up against the wall. Like the wear and tear that goes on those rooms are way worse than like a beach club where people take a little more respect in those rooms. Like I got ripped to shreds at my hot take on that. So like my girls 100% agree that Pop Century gets beat up like no other resort, so they need the refurbishments more.
The
So.
All-Stars need it more even than that. But I'm just saying.
I know. That was what I started thinking.
Because the groups that stay there, they destroy those places. But okay, we have our next call on the line. Hey, who's joining us?
Hey, Mike. Hey, Scott. It's Ashley in New Jersey. How are you?
Hey, Ashley. It's good to talk
Ashley.
to you tonight. Thanks for calling in. What's going on?
Good. Yeah, good to talk to you guys too. Was there a password tonight? I usually miss the beginning of the
Dude,
show because I'm putting my toddler down.
Scotty G is going to come up with a password on the fly because he's the man. What's our password for tonight? Give us something.
Your best pool at Walt Disney World.
Like it.
Because it's so hot
I think
outside right now. It feels like everywhere. So what's your favorite pool?
It is so hot in New Jersey. The air is just so thick. I'm gonna go Coronado.
Oh,
I love that pool.
the dig site. I'll take it.
Dig site,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah,
It's a great pool.
the dig site's a great one. I love that Jaguar slide. That's a fun slide.
We've been down that a time or two. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good pool.
What's your answer? I'm curious what you guys think.
Ooh.
Dude, I'm gonna go because the dig site would probably be mine, to be honest. I always go to Coronado, but I'm gonna go with
That's solid.
sleeper hit. I'm gonna go with Riverside, Old Man Island. That's a fun one because it's got those like chutes
I've
above
never
you.
stayed there.
That's a fun one. It's kind of got an old timey feel. It's kind of got like a Mississippi River, like fishing hole kind of feel to it, like swampy.
Oh, nice.
Kinda. Yeah. What about you, Sky?
That's a good one. So I don't want to go with the obvious Stormalong Bay.
Yeah,
'cause
me
that's such
too.
a great pool. So I'm not gonna. I'm gonna stay away from that one. So I'm gonna be a homer here and go with my home resort, Old Key West. I'm gonna go with the Sandcastle pool.
Yes.
I just like that. It's kind of like got the Mickey slide there. Like it's got some cool views and got all the great palm trees there. It's just a cool pool. So I'm gonna go with the Old Key West Sandcastle.
Isn't the
pool.
gurgling suitcase right by that pool?
Oh,
If I'm not
It is
mistaken?
right there. Yes,
Like
that's
seven-
another
Okay,
reason.
so
That's another
bonus.
reason to love it. You're
maybe,
right, Ash.
maybe 7.5 Mike Rallman strides away from that pool. Yeah, exactly.
Right, exactly. Oh, we're getting some love
Can't
for the
go wrong
paddock
with
pool
either of
too at
those.
Saratoga. God, there are so many great pools at Walt
Yes.
Disney World. My gosh, you can't go
We're
wrong.
going, my husband and I and my two kids and my parents and my sister and her fiance. We're all going in September. And we're staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge for the first time. And I've never been there, never stayed at their pool. So I'm super excited to check that out. You guys gave me a lot of tips for that trip.
Well, so
Yeah, I
this-
remember talking about that with you. Yeah.
Yeah, two awesome pools there. I
Yeah.
mean, the one at the Jumbo House is just amazing. It's huge. It's got great amenities, but then you got that sleeper pool over at Kidani with all the water features. Kids will love that sucker. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. So we were torn. So we're going for, I think, about 5.5 days or so, close to 6. And we were saying, should we get 3 days in the parks or 4 days? And we actually decided to do one less day in the parks, 3 days, because we want to do both pools at the resort. So we want to really take advantage of everything there. And you guys were a big help with helping us decide that. And we're saving $100 each. So it's
There you
a
go.
win-win.
I agree with that choice. And plus what it's going to do, it's going to make you, it's going to like force you to relax and have a relaxing day. You're not
Yes.
going to feel as like we have to get our value. We got to hustle. There's going to be less of that hustle. It's going to be
Exactly.
less hustle, more vacation on a vacation. I like it.
Oddly enough, we never regret doing less park days. Like I feel like 10 years ago, if you asked me in my early 20s, I'd be like, more park days the better. And now I'm like, less is actually more. I feel like I can enjoy it more that way.
You're talking to us. We're kind of the same.
And I just got to interrupt.
Yeah.
I'm loving the chat here on the pool stuff. So I just recently stayed at Saratoga. Great time there. I think every pool at Saratoga has been mentioned in this chat. It just cracks me up.
Oh,
Every
really?
pool I think has been mentioned at Saratoga. So that's everyone's favorite. That just tells you how great Saratoga is. Just saying. So anyway, that just cracks me up.
Yeah, Saratoga's getting the love. Ricky was just there this morning. She just
Such a
checked
good
out.
resort. So I know our friend Jason's about to be checking in there later this week. So have fun in the pools.
I forget how great Saratoga is. That's a good reminder.
It is.
Overlooked a
It is
lot
good.
at Saratoga.
But yeah, actually, I like
have
the
a
one less park day ticket. It just takes off a lot of pressure, in your stay, and like you
does.
can just enjoy the resort more, be a little more laid back. That it's just so nice. I like that.
Yeah, and now we're trying to think of a character dining that we can do that's not at the park. So we were thinking, because my daughter's a big princess fan, maybe 1900 Park Fair. I think they have princesses. Is that right?
So, well, I just did the breakfast there in June. That's last month. It feels like
Yeah.
it was like 3 months ago. Holy smokes.
I
But
know. It's
that
crazy.
was-
Time's
that was-
flying.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. That was Cinderella, I think.
And
Tiana.
Maribel is there from
Yeah.
and Kanto.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was Tiana, and then there was
And Tiana,
a
and then
guy
Aladdin
though.
is the other one.
Aladdin was the guy. Yeah, there was
Mhm.
4 people. Yep,
Oh, that's cool.
it was
Yeah, we want
nice.
to kind of try like something different we wouldn't normally do. So we're thinking of different resorts, kind of character dining that they offer, something that we wouldn't normally do on one of our days not in the parks.
The food was good too. I'm trying to think. Where is the character dining outside of? I'm trying to think. Like, you got Chef Mickey's at the Contemporary. You would have
Of
artist.
course.
You got the beach club. You got Cape May Cafe,
Yep.
which is another
Yeah,
fun one.
Artist Point over at Wilderness.
Mm. Oh, nice. Yeah, I forgot about
think
those.
that's the one back with the Evil Queen.
Ohana's always a fun one too if you like
Ohana
the Lilo and Stitch
for
characters.
breakfast. Yep. For
So
And
there's
they
that
just do
one.
right.
So our
That's
friend
just breakfast,
Kim,
right?
yes, the one Kim
Sorry.
takes pictures
Okay.
of. Yes.
so it's at the Four. So there's the Four Seasons has a character breakfast. It's called like Ravello, I believe.
Oh.
And I've never been there. I mean, so it takes a little bit of work, right? If you're staying on Disney property, if you don't have a car, right, you'd have
take
to
Uber or something.
take like a
yeah.
ride share or
Yeah.
whatever. But it's interesting because it is so the Disney Photo Fast people obviously go to it, right, to take photos.
Yeah.
So that's actually like
That's
the
cool.
Disney characters are there, but it's at the Four Seasons Hotel there in Golden Oak. But I've heard interesting things about that. But yeah, they have characters at their breakfast there. I believe it's called Ravello. I could be pronouncing that wrong, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna absolutely look into that. That's a great suggestion. Off the beaten path. Love it.
Yeah.
yeah, it gets you in the Golden Oak too.
Yeah,
You know, maybe
exactly.
look at some rental
Yeah,
properties.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think Kim took a famous person's picture there the other day. She was mentioning on the Discord, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I've had dinner there,
Oh, nice.
which is pretty awesome. On Steve Forster's birthday, we had dinner at the top there. Which
Look
is
at
really
you,
nice.
fancy pants.
Love that.
See, look at this.
Love
Scotty
that.
G is the high dining. Like, he's been to Remy a bunch of times. Like, his name's probably on the wall at Remy, on the ships and all this. He does all this fancy dining. They don't let me in those places. I go there and
I'm
they're
with
like,
you on
sorry.
that, Scotty. I love all that fancy dining. Funny, my friends, I did the college program many, many years ago, and my 2 friends who met in the college program got married at the Four Seasons about 10 years ago, and they had a full Disney-themed wedding. Like, the tables were all Fast Pass themed. It was
Shut
so
up.
awesome. It was a Disney fan's dream.
Oh my gosh. That's so.
Yeah.
So I got to ask
and
you.
met in the college program. Doesn't get better than that. Working in Tomorrowland years
Oh my
ago.
God. That's all. See, I bet my wife teaching. So we didn't have a teacher themed wedding. We just had a wedding. It was not going to be kid themed. So real quick, what'd you do on the college program? I love hearing these stories. That's awesome.
I did 2 programs. I did quick service in Tomorrowland. I did Cosmic Rays. That was an adventure. And then my second college program, I did attractions in Tomorrowland. So I did Buzz, Laugh Floor, and Carousel of Progress.
Oh my God, I would love to hear stories about Laugh Floor, but I'm not going to ask. But
Oh.
I love Laugh Floor. Nobody ever talks about Laugh Floor, but it's totally my
love the
thing.
Laugh
I
Floor,
love
too.
Laugh Floor. Yes.
And it's just the amount of work that goes into every show because they are live comedians that are just watching the crowd and just improving, and it's so impressive to see.
You should have for your text tone that tone that goes do 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 do. That should be your text tone, is it not? Come on, it needs to be.
I agree. I know exactly the tone you're talking about. It's so funny.
The one that makes
I would get
everybody
so
in the
nervous,
audience,
though, when they would-
all the
they would pick
introverts get
someone in
so
the
nervous. Like it's good do do do
Yeah,
do.
well, I mean, working it, I would get nervous because they would pick someone in the crowd, and you have to the spotlight would shine, and then as the cast member with the microphone, you have to scramble and find them in the audience, and it's a lot harder than you think. I mean, just running around trying to find who they're pointing at.
That's probably the
They're
introvert.
great.
Yeah, that's probably the introvert's worst nightmare, like sound
Oh,
at Walt
100%,
Disney World.
yeah.
Like do 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 do. Then the heat of 10 suns blasts on you, like with that spotlight.
And they know how to spot the introverts in the crowd, I feel like, too. Like, they just know. They can find you. They could spot you, and they know who to hone in on.
I'm so mean. That's so funny. Go ahead, Scott.
So just to go back, I
husband-
had to do some research, and we did. Yeah, Topolino's too. Obviously, is another great character one. But the
I always
the
forget
Four
about them,
Seasons
yeah.
character breakfast is Goofy. So it's Goofy is hosting it, and I think like Mickey and Minnie are usually there. So it's a couple other of his pals. So and it's like it looks pretty fun. So if you can get over there, like that could be a fun different offering. I mean, I personally would
Yeah,
probably
something
stick
new.
to on property, but if you're looking for like a different experience, like that could be always a fun different option for any of our listeners too. Like if you want to check out the Four Seasons, maybe explore someday. If you if it's like your 5th or 6th trip, want to see something different, and maybe you'll see Kim.
Yeah, maybe you'll see Kim.
Yeah,
Kim's
I'm gonna look into that
everywhere.
further for sure.
Yeah. So real quick, what are your thoughts on two things? Starlight and the announcement of the where Launch Bay is going away. They're going to change out Animation Courtyard. Give us your thoughts on those two things real quick.
I am so out of the loop these days because I have seen absolutely zero content with this new parade, nothing at all. I want to be totally surprised when I go down.
I like
and
that.
B, I didn't even know they were swapping that out.
Guess what? They
out
are.
of the loop now.
Guess what? It's changing.
I'm still in a paper fast pass state of mind. Like I just cannot get around to this new way. I'm so behind the times.
Respect. I love that. Like
we're cut from the same cloth, Mike.
We're
totally cut from
we
the same
are.
cloth,
Like
in the same
where's my machine that I can just feed that sucker? You know what? I used to get all my exercise because I was the fast pass mule. Like it'd be like I'd set my alarm because it'd spit them out right, and it would say your next fast pass is available at 10:14. And so I would set my this was back before iPhones, I think, because I had that little brick like Nokia. And so I would set my little alarm for like 10:10, so I'd give myself like 5 minutes to get to the next fast pass machine. And I would head off and like I would stack those suckers, and at night we were golden.
Yep.
Man, it's like having a wad of cash in my pocket that night. It was great.
Yep. And then the best is like if you had a couple extra when you were leaving, I would just hand them to somebody.
Yes.
Like the golden tickets. Like, oh, thank you so much.
Weren't those the days? Because people would be like, oh, first it was funny because some people would think you were like trying to scam them. Like it'd be like here, like because the thing was, I remember like because we'd be a family of 3, right? This is before Mallory, so we were always like we were with Paige, like okay, because we'd start this like before we went down Main Street or whatever, leaving the Magic Kingdom. We got to find a family of 3 because you can't give it to a family of 4.
Yeah.
It'll cause drama, because one kid won't be able to ride. So we're like, okay, watch for a family of 3, and then once we see a family of 3, we're gonna tell them, here's 3 fast passes to Peter Pan or whatever we had. And so, it's like Paige got all into this. Okay. We told her we were like, because remember Year of the Million Dreams? I told her we were like the Dream Squad. Like we were like a knockoff Dream Squad.
It.
So we would go around and like, she loved giving these out, but like some people wouldn't take them. Like they thought we were trying to scam them. I'm like, no. They're no cost. Like just use them. Just walk up and no, we can't take these. Like, I'm like, you can. Like they will. Okay, fine. Then don't. Whatever.
I know. I always like finding like that one family kind of felt a connection to. And he's like, I'm going to give it to this family. I loved it.
Exactly.
It's a little special moment.
But yeah, but like you give him like a family of 3, then like the brother would pop out of the bathroom like, oh crap.
Looks like you're gonna be sitting this one out.
Exactly.
Sorry.
You're like, I just caused drama for the next week in this family.
Yep. 100%.
I didn't know that kid was in the store. Sorry.
I'm so out of the loop these days. Like when you just said Animation Courtyard, I'm like, what is that? I couldn't even remember what it was. Didn't even know it was being replaced. Had no idea.
Yeah. Oh, well, it'll be exciting.
Where is that?
It's the studios right there where they do Little Mermaid and Launch Bay and Disney Junior and all that stuff. Yeah.
I feel like that's due for an upgrade. What do you think?
100%.
Yeah.
It's been due for a decade.
It's about time.
Yeah, probably since like 2002.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
long
exciting.
overdue.
All right, well, hey, we're gonna get some other calls in, but we appreciate you and give us a holler next week.
Wait, before you let me go, do you mind if I ask one question my husband asked me the other day, and I'm really curious what your answer would be. The other day, he came to me just randomly and said, for Disney Cruise Line, what is your favorite, I guess, mundane offering that they have that just makes them so much better than their competition and sets them apart? Like, for instance, my answer was that they bring your drinks to the table before you're even sitting down. They don't need your drink order. They just remember it. Do you have anything off the cuff that's just so ordinary that stands out for you whenever you go?
Scott, what do you got?
That's tough. I'm trying to think. Like, that's a really good one. With the drink ordering.
We talked about it for a while. It was a good conversation.
Like, I think this is so weird. Like, I guess it's not that ordinary though. Like, I think the towel animals, like, in a way, like because like you consistently get one on Disney Cruise Line, and like I've sailed other cruise lines where you don't consistently get them. Like I don't know, and like, and I feel like you should always get them. Like I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me, but like I don't know. I don't you kind of stumped me a little bit on this one, Ashley, on the spot.
Yeah, something small just sets them apart. That's a good answer, though.
Well,
Makes them.
I would also say,
different.
kind of going with Scott's, it is the stateroom, but it's the attentiveness of your stateroom host. Like they take care of it. Like they make your room twice a day. And I know a lot of
I was gonna go twice a day cleaning, but that's kind of a little over the top, maybe. Like I don't know.
A lot of cruise lines used to do that pre-COVID, and a lot of them cut back during COVID and never went back to it post-COVID. But Disney Cruise Line is still doing it twice a day, and like the level they do this, like many times. Because I travel with like Paige and Mallory a lot of times, and they'll bring their electronics and they're just a wreck. Like I try to keep mine like in some kind of order, but theirs are a mess and like it's embarrassing. But then you'll come back in the room, at night, and the stateroom host or hostess will have like wrapped their cables with these little ties, like these little Velcro
That was my
ties.
husband's answer.
Holy cow!
That
I'm
was
like,
my husband's answer,
it's a miracle.
cords.
Yes, I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. It's so. I mean, that's a detail right there.
Sometimes they go over the top though. Like we loved Elise on our last one, but she like took the hair out of like Liz's brush every day. like it was crazy. Like she was awesome, but.
That's
man.
really going above and beyond.
It was. She was. I mean, I will say over and over, those are the hardest working people.
Absolutely,
like,
I'll say
just
it too.
love them so
easily.
much.
Easily.
But it makes your
I
experience.
You could do a whole show on that. There's so many great things that they do.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we're actually going to do our trip report in detail this week, Scott and I, about the cruise. So we're going to dive into that.
I've been waiting for it.
Yeah, it's going to happen
really looking
this week.
forward to hearing that. So looking forward to getting that whenever you get that one out.
Yep, should be Friday.
Awesome. Thanks so much, guys. Always good talking to you. I'll call in probably again next week.
Yeah, great talking to you. You have a good week and survive the heat. Hang in there. Fall's around the corner.
Yeah, you too. Thanks, Mike.
See
Thanks, Scott. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, 407-584-7173. It's a great question, though. Like, what mundane kind of thing separates DCL?
I actually was going to say the twice a day cleaning because, like, when I sailed Royal, like, I was like, oh, what's up with this? Like, why don't I get the 2 times a day cleaning? Threw me off.
And they used to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we have our next caller. Hey, who's joining us?
Hey there, this is Amy from Idaho.
Amy out in Idaho. It's good. Love that you're calling from way out there. Thank you so much. What's up?
Yeah, I have a question about fireworks viewing in the Magic Kingdom.
Sure.
Oh, first to answer your question about pools.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
We don't spend a lot of time in pools because we always go in January. But my 10-year-old always has to swim. And so far, I think my favorite to take her to has been the Kidani pool.
Nice.
And see there's just more nooks and crannies, it seems like. It's easier to, like, kind of find a spot for her to play. So, yeah, that's my answer.
And that'll help out Ashley, right, for our last caller. She'll be glad to hear that.
Yeah. Okay, fireworks in the Magic Kingdom. We did a dessert party when we went last year, and it was fine, but we just realized we're not really big on that many sweets that late at night. And I mean, we love sweets, just not that many that late at night.
Right.
So, and the viewing area was nice, but my husband was asking if we could just get a reservation at the plaza, which we've never eaten there in all of our trips. And if we could time it to be outside during the fireworks. Do you guys know if that would work?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I mean, so we've actually done this before. Like the 1 or 2 times I've eaten at the plaza. So we've eaten at the plaza and we kind of paid our bill kind of like right when Happily Ever was starting, and we just kind of walked out there. But I will say, Amy, there's a lot of people kind of like already outside in that area. So we kind of were kind of blocked, I would say. Like we just kind of like stood outside the door entrance, and I mean, and they had cast members, kind of like traffic patrolling a little bit out there too. So like we couldn't like stand too close in a pathway because we were kind of blocking a walking path. So it didn't work as well as I was hoping it would, I'd say. Okay. So yeah, so that might not be the best bet.
Right, because you're sitting to eat and everybody else is standing between you and the fireworks. So
yeah, either like you're timing you're timing your meal so that you get out, and then you have nowhere to eat, or you're trying to watch it during the fireworks, and there's people kind of standing, kind of blocking some of your views while you're in there too. depending on what seat
Right,
you had.
okay.
You'd have to have like the right seat too in there too to even be able to see it.
Yeah, you wouldn't really be able to see it from in there very well.
I think your better
that
bet would
makes sense.
be Crystal Palace, maybe. But then, like, I don't know, like there's
Because
the
it
shape
has
of
that porch. It has that porch that would
Oh, that's
it
right.
would obstruct the sky. I think you would
Yeah.
see the castle, but you wouldn't see the fireworks.
You
I
wouldn't
don't
be able
think.
to see the sky. You're right, Mike. Yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
The fireworks. You see the projections, but you
Yeah,
wouldn't
you'd see the.
able
I think you
to-
would see the projections. You just wouldn't
Not
see
the
anything that's
fireworks.
above the. Because I think you can see the castle from Crystal Palace,
Mm-hmm.
but because of the porch, like how it slants down, I don't think you would see anything above the castle. I don't think.
Okay, that makes sense.
I like the strategy though, but that is the problem: is that everybody,
Right.
while you're having dinner at that late ADR, everybody else is jockeying
Yeah.
for position outside, and they're staking out their spots, like Scott said.
I know. Rob is sharing like usually my hack. So
Yeah, there you go.
my hack is when I eat outside the park and I watch from like Narcoossee's. It's not normally where I like to watch from. But then like
Yeah, we
which is-
actually like watching from behind the castle usually. I mean, you don't get the projections, but you get a really great view of the fireworks. So that's
You're
where we
right, Amy, I
usually
love that
will
spot.
end up.
So we've had it where we left like Be Our Guest before. We kind of came across this accidentally, like years ago, where we left Be Our Guest and then the fireworks just started going and we were like right behind the castle and we're like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I mean, it is like so
Yeah.
loud back there too.
It is loud.
But it was actually sweet. You just missed the projection. So if you're just into the fireworks only, that is actually like a really cool spot. And it's kind of wide open back there too.
Yeah, last year we had a lightning lane that got delayed earlier in the day because Seven Dwarfs Mine Train was down. And so we ended up getting to use it right before our Be Our Guest reservation. And we were on, it was a late Be Our Guest ADR, and we were on Seven Dwarfs during the fireworks. And that was awesome. But that's probably not very repeatable.
I've always wanted to do that.
You gotta
I've
get
ridden
lucky.
Big Thunder during Wishes. This is how long ago it was. It wasn't even Happily Ever After. I rode Big Thunder during Wishes before, and that was pretty
fun.
sweet. Really enjoyed that.
I want to say Scott and I were on an we were in the same Astro Orbiter rocket
Yes.
one time during the fireworks. And it might not have been, I think it would have been Wishes back then too.
It was.
I can't believe
Honestly,
we fit in the same rocket.
There's so many, I'll say there's so many great places to watch them if you don't want to watch the projections. Because like I was with Wade and Wade calls a lot on the Sunday nights. We were with Wade and Shelly one night and we got off the People Mover and those like electronic like palm trees like in Tomorrowland.
Yep.
We just stood by one of them. We kind of faced the castle area and we had, I think it was like a Joffrey stand might have been like right next to it. And we just watched the fireworks from right there. And we had like the best view. We were like, no one was around us and it was spectacular. Nice. So you can find like really like wide open spots to watch the fireworks. You just don't have the projections though. So.
Right. Yeah, that might be what we go for this year because, that's a good call.
As long as it's not like a once in a lifetime kind of trip, it's kind of fun to go around and just like check it out from different perspectives. Like Scott said, like you said, like behind the castle, Tomorrowland, the beach at outside. You like get dinner at Ohana, then walk down to the beach and see it from across the lagoon. Because the different perspectives, it's a totally different show. It's really, it is kind of neat to see it different ways.
Yeah. Yeah, we did our once in a lifetime trip in 2006. So
that's how we all are.
And here we are talking about,
And here we are. We're all on a podcast talking about
now
exactly.
we're on number, I don't know. I'd have to pull out my list.
I'm kind of slow, but I got it after about 5 seconds. I'm like, yes, I get it now. Nice. That's good. So when is so you're headed down soon or what?
January. Yeah, we always go in January because I'm on a teacher's schedule. So.
Oh, good stuff. So what do you teach?
Yep. I teach Spanish at a community college.
Very cool.
Oh, sweet.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
My daughter is a Spanish student. She got a 5 on her AP Spanish class. I don't know how she pulled that one off, but so she's into her Spanish.
Congratulations. So she'll get college credit for that then, right?
She got a college credit for that one. So pretty impressive.
So do you guys,
awesome.
So the semester starts soon?
Yeah, the 11th, I think. we go back for in-service. So
Oh, just hang on to the last throes of summer here. Just don't go back too soon.
right, yeah. I usually tell people I don't even know when it starts back until.
That's it. We love our teachers. We love our educators. So just hang on and enjoy the summer. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
All right. Well, take care and thanks for the great call. And don't be a stranger. Give us a call back.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Amy from
Okay, bye.
Idaho.
Yep.
All right. Idaho checking in tonight. Thank you,
Idaho.
Amy. Bye-bye. All right.
I think we may have talked to her before. I feel like we've had a Idaho caller. It might have been Amy.
I mean, there are more than one. There's more than one person.
I know.
There's not many, but there are more. There's probably more than one. Oh my gosh. 407-584-7173. Man, the phones are
I like that my
ringing
boy
off.
Wade confirmed that
He
the
did.
Joffrey stand. I'm telling you that we just afterwards we just were like, wow, this is. I remember like Wade afterwards. He went over to the cast member working the Joffrey stand booth. He was like,
Hello?
"You have this view every night." Like, you lucky dog.
You're getting paid to watch fireworks. Hey, we have our next call. What's going on?
Hi, this is Tanya from Newport Beach.
Hey, Tanya, Newport Beach,
Hey.
Florida,
California.
See, look at that. We're all over the place. Like geography
Should we
lessons today.
ask first? We confirm. Tanya, do you go to Walt Disney World? Do you have a favorite pool over there?
World. So I've been to World twice. I have not used any of the pools because I was there in February, and then the other time was just I didn't stay on property.
Okay. Well, what
makes
about
sense.
what about it? Do you stay on property at Disneyland?
No, because I live 30 minutes away.
Ah, well,
I
it
wouldn't
makes
either.
Sense. I mean, that totally makes sense. But I do like the
I
monorail
will
pool.
say though,
That's
the
awesome.
Grand Californian, like we make it a tradition. Like my family and I, every Christmas we go into the lodge and like take a picture by the tree.
Oh,
So I do if. Like I always contemplate like a staycation at the Grand Californian just because it's like that is my type of hotel.
It's gorgeous.
So that's nice. We'll see. Maybe one day.
you got to
But,
no. We're
yeah,
right now. We're telling you, make that happen this
Make-
holiday season because the Grand Californian. I've never stayed there because it's too fancy for me. But it is awesome.
Yeah.
Make it happen. That place is beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh my
Mike,
gosh.
I'm running too many marathons, so I need to cool it on that.
Everybody told me
And
running
then
would be
maybe-
cheap. Everybody says all you need is a pair of tennis shoes. Yeah,
Right?
right, dude. I'm broke. Whatever.
Not when you do one every month and they're out of state. Yeah.
Oh my. Well, I don't do
So,
all that. That's all that noise. Oh, you're crazy if you do all that. That's wild. I mean, that's mad respect. But holy cow! Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
drinking the Kool-Aid.
You are. You're drinking all the
but
Kool-Aid. Go ahead though.
Yeah, so I actually was on the pod last September for a trip report, but I wanted to call in. I've never called in before, but to talk about some real like underrated desserts at Disney World.
Let's go.
Again, I was there just twice, but recently, no one talks about the kringle in Norway. Like
Yeah.
that thing is so good. Have you ever had the kringle?
So everybody that now you say that, like, remember 10 years ago, like that's the only thing people talked about in Epcot, like the Kringle Bakery.
I wasn't part of the bubble.
Oh,
but I
do you
didn't-
remember
yeah.
that, Scott? Like what was the thing over there that everybody talked about? It was that
So it was the school bread.
the school bread.
bread.
That's
So-
that was the only thing people talked about. Like there were shirts. There was. I mean, it was the thing.
And I
Everybody talked
liked
about
the
it.
Yeah, so
actually Liz, my wife, loves the rice pudding. I think it is over there. Is really good too. But yeah, Oof,
Yeah.
so
Well,
good.
it's special to me because I'm vegan. So, and I was like, oh, there's not much Epcot, whatever. I can't really eat around the world. But both times, and I haven't been back in like a year and a half, and I still dream about the Kringla. It was so good,
That's
and very
awesome.
nice to have a vegan option. And then the other one I wanted to talk about was actually at Disney Springs is Aaron McKenna's Bakery.
Oh yeah.
Another, yeah, big, and I'm not gluten free, but it happens to be gluten free and it's vegan. And they have one in LA and they don't do it anymore, but they might still do it in Orlando. It's called the Kitchen Sink, and it's basically a 16-ounce like drink cup filled with like yesterday's like leftover pastries. So you get donut or cake or frosting in a
Shut
16-ounce
up.
jar, and like for a birthday or after a long run, yeah, it's definitely a guilty pleasure. But
Oh my
I feel like more
gosh.
people should know about
So
Aaron
they-
McKenna's Kitchen Sink.
So they just kind of So wait, is this is it a drink or is it a solid?
No, it's 16 ounces of cake and donuts.
But like you eat it with
Just
a spoon or what? Like I'm trying
With
to
the
picture
spoon.
this.
Yeah. Sorry. It's just kind of like, like those plastic 16-ounce cups.
Yeah.
That's what they put it in. So it's like, let's say they had some leftover chocolate donuts, and then they had
Holy
some
God.
leftover vanilla cake and some leftover
my
Cookie
God.
Monster
The whole
cookies.
kitchen sink.
I need
like,
this place
it's like
right now. This is so
layer.
good.
It's like
Oh,
layered.
man.
Maybe you'll get a little bite of a cupcake top with mocha frosting, or
stop.
Mike's eyes are just like
I know.
growing as
So
you're speaking
if
about
like
this.
tonight in the middle of the night, like my wife hears me like, ooh, she's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, nothing. This caller told me about this dessert at Disney Springs that I keep thinking about. I can't stop. Got to get the kitchen sink, and it's not the one at Beaches and Cream. Yeah, nice. Ooh, that sounds good.
It's really good. And if they don't do it anymore, they still have other like really great options at Erin McKenna's. So like last time I went there, we went to Disney Springs. I made sure the hotel had a mini fridge, and we loaded up.
I love this. I love this show.
Oh,
because I learn something every time we have a stinking show. I've never heard of that.
Right?
Yeah, and you're all the way out in California.
I know, and I don't know when I'll be back at World or Land, quite honestly, but hopefully sometime soon. I'm obviously still listening as a fan, so
we appreciate that.
We'll make it happen eventually.
So you run a marathon weekend or any Run Disney races coming up?
No, the way you talk about getting up at 2:30 in the morning, especially for East Coast time, dealing with West Coast, is a bit of a hindrance, and then no one wants to do it with me. So one of these days, I am interested. Not the, what is it called? The Goofy?
Dovey.
Yeah, I'm not doing the Goofy.
Yeah, well,
Adobe. No. I will do the marathon. I will do it well, and I will crush it, and that is all I will do.
Oh no, it's a fun weekend.
But,
it's just it's the getting up at 2:30.
Don't listen to him.
Getting up at 2:30 in the morning 4 days in a row. That's a joy. It's wonderful.
I don't do anything less than, I don't pay for anything less than a marathon, because you want to get your money's worth. I'm not getting up at 2:30 for a 5K. I can run a 5K whenever I want to.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, the 5K you can actually get up at like 3:30, but either way, it's still it's still dark 30. No. It's still dark 30, and it's cold. It's freezing in Florida. But no, you should try it sometime. It is fun. Do it once, and you'll be like Amy in Idaho. Like her first trip was 2006, and all of a sudden you'll have done 38 Run Disney events.
We'll see. Yeah, what March is the next sign up for 2027.
I think there's a sign up this week for Springtime Surprise on Tuesday. I think.
But no marathon, right?
Yeah, there's no marathon. The longest race of that weekend is 10 miles. So that'd be
no go.
Yeah, no go for you. So just check RunDisney.com. But thanks for those heads up. Those great desserts. Now I need to go get a donut or something.
Yep. I hope you enjoy.
All right, you too. Well, thanks for calling in. Appreciate it.
Thanks for sharing that, Tanya. Appreciate it.
See ya. Get the kitchen sink. All right. 407-584-7173. I've never even heard of that kitchen sink. And
Erin McKenna used to be like on WDW Today, I think, a lot.
Is
like she was
that
friends
who
with Glenn, I think.
And she started the restaurant there. Like it was next to the McDonald's back in the day, right?
Right. Yeah, I think she was friends with Len.
That's it. I knew that was. Oops, hang on.
Or like, or
was
there,
that her?
or like someone from that restaurant was.
It was somebody else though. She had a different name. There was a different name though back then.
Maybe.
Yeah, but maybe they were partners.
I don't know.
Because it was like something it was called Baby Cakes NYC is what it was. The person was with Len.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yep, it was called Baby Cakes NYC, and it was right by the old McDonald's.
I'm getting confused.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
Thanks for agreeing.
I don't know.
I am getting confused. That was more than 10 years ago.
Her name was Emily, I think. I'm trying to think.
Her name was Emily. You're right.
Possibly. Yeah. What do I know about? I'm not vegan, but I just remember talking about. All right. Anyway, let's get out of this. We have our next caller on the line. Hey, who's joining us?
It was Baby Cakes.
Hey, Mike and Scott. This is Ian from Pittsburgh. How are you?
Yeah, good. Was it Baby Cakes NYC or was it not? Do you know?
It was.
Were you listening?
I don't know.
In downtown?
Are you asking me or are you asking Scott?
No, I'm asking you, Ian. Back in the day, was there a place called, it was next to a place called Polio Compario.
Baby Cakes NYC is Erin McKenna's bakery, though.
Okay, so maybe they just changed the name. So see, we're both right. We got it.
Yeah, we're both right.
No, I think Scott's right. right. Yeah, I think Scott's right.
Yeah, I knew Scott, but I knew there was a Baby Cakes and her name was Emily. It's like, no, her name is not Baby Cakes. The name of the restaurant was Baby Cakes NYC, but Emily, I think, was the person who started it and owned it. And it was
like Aaron McKenna.
Right. And she was friends with Lynn. She was on WDW Today all the time back in the day, that old podcast. But it was, this is how old I am. Remember when this was before Disney Springs, downtown Disney had a McDonald's, right? It was by the Lego store.
Long time ago.
Right. Because we used to go to it all the time because Paige would only eat McDonald's basically. So we'd always go to that McDonald's, and next door to it, there was a place called like Pollo Comperio or something. It was like a chicken place. Well, that place got turned into Baby Cakes NYC back in the day. And I don't think it's in the same spot.
Wow.
But anyway.
I'm kind of like Pam, like where I never really wanted to like your Pam. Like I never wanted to go to like downtown Disney because I would be on the bus for like forever, and it was like a nightmare. But my kids always wanted to go to the Lego store. But now that it's nicer, I'm like, yeah, let's go. But
well, we used to go because of because back in the day, you had Disney Quest. Like we'd go over there and just hang out at Disney Quest because you had because that's back in the Ultimate Park Hopper days. So you had all that stuff on your ticket. You could go and play. So we'd end up there. You'd get some McDonald's and stuff like that. Anyway, and they actually had a cheesecake factory inside of the Disney Quest. Remember that on the top floor?
I never went to Disney. Of like videos about it, but I never went.
The best part about Disney Quest was the elevator. Like you got in and you went up an elevator. There was like 4 stories or 5 stories. And it was like a transporter because like obviously Disney themed it. And it was the genie that would talk to you because the elevator was kind of like a portal. And Robin Williams obviously voiced it. And it was like, we're taking you to, and took you to whatever floor you wanted to go to. But it was actually like a ride. Like the little elevator ride was fun. So anyway.
Yeah, and the only thing I knew about it was like it had like a really cool like design your own roller coaster sort of ride.
Yes, never did that because that thing was extreme. I was not getting it. It was
I would have been sick.
Yeah, Cyberspace Mountain. I watched people do it. I was like, heck no.
Yes.
Nope. But it had a cool bumper car ride called Astro Blaster, where you went in and you sucked up these balls like into your car. And then like you would drive over they were like playground balls, like you play dodgeball with, like you'd run over them and then they would get picked up by your car and go into this mechanism where then you would be able to shoot them at other cars. And so you would every car had targets on them. So if you shot another car and you hit their target, it would cause their car to like spin uncontrollably for like 5 seconds. It was awesome.
Oh my God.
It was so good. It was such a great ride. Like,
I missed out on all this.
Yeah. Back in the day. But anyway, Ian, so what's your favorite pool? Let's get the call started. What's going on?
Oh, what's my favorite pool? So, I mean, Stormalong Bay is awesome.
Okay.
But I also really like, I like the Polynesian pool too, because I like that volcano.
The volcano pools. Yeah, I like that one.
Agreed.
Yeah, that one's great. But, I think another one that I like is, I really like that Coronado pool too.
Yes.
You just gave the Ricky answer. You gave like 3 answers.
The Pam
I
Forrester.
know. It's hard for me to like give you like just one. But that Coronado pool, I was there in June, and I like hanging out there too. That's because it has a big hot tub, and it's a cool vibe there.
It's a great vibe. You're absolutely right.
Pam Forrester will approve of that answer. All right, so what you got on your mind?
Yeah. All right, I don't want to keep you because I know Pam and Liz probably want to eat dinner. This is just real quick. We don't need to talk about it. But I was thinking about you today because this is why I bought my Auburn versus Mizzou tickets.
Ooh, down on the plains this year, right? Because I know they don't come here.
Down on the plains,
yeah.
I know. And we're sitting with my son's roommate. Well, my son's going to sit with his roommate somewhere else separate from us. But his roommate's from Kansas City, and his mom went to Kansas. And she's like, I am rooting against Mizzou.
I'm sure she is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we have our tickets.
Good for her.
But I'm not going to trash talk because I know how that goes. And when that happens, we usually lose. So it'll be an exciting game.
Yes, it will. I have a seething hatred for Kansas right now because that's going to be, we don't like Kansas around here. It's the football team. Like it's just, and the basketball team. It's been in my blood my whole years, 50 years worth of this. You know, it is like the Alabama Auburn thing. Like it's just it's a thing around here. Like
Right.
it is, and like
Right.
this
It's
year
the
we haven't
thing.
played them for a while because they have not wanted to play us, and so this year they're coming to Faroe, and God, I can't wait. September 6th, man, they're coming into our field, and I just
That'll be a
like
good
I'm already
matchup.
like I'm sweating right now just thinking about it because like that blue and red is going to be walking on our like turf. Oh man. And like I'm one of those people, man,
It's
I'm
exciting.
invested. Like our season tickets are the 21st row right behind the field. I mean, like the players can definitely hear. Like when I yell, I know they can hear. I mean, like I'm loud. And I mean, there's gonna be like, you know, we don't have the biggest stadium, but we have the biggest heart. Our fans have heart. They're gonna know I'm there. I mean, I don't say anything nasty, but I'm loud. I mean, I do keep it under control. I don't want to lose my season
I
tickets.
can't imagine you being
I'm passionate, baby.
Yeah, so I'll be thinking about you, but of course we'll have our Auburn colors on. But
No, that's fine. Yeah, I
you
know,
know
I
how
get that.
Auburn, football, you get your heart broken a little bit. So I know you know how that is.
Yeah, but you do your share of heartbreaking too. You broke ours in the SEC championship game in 2013, and you know, as an Alabama fan, I'll never forget the kick six. So there you go.
Auburn did beat Michigan State in the regional final in the
That's right.
basketball
That's
tournament
right.
too.
That's
So
true.
You do
You're
some
right.
heartbreaking
You know what?
yourself.
I was in Hawaii, so
I
didn't even really watch the
I was
game.
watching your vlog in Hawaii, and I was like, "Oh, that's the night Auburn beat them." And you didn't know at that point when we were watching.
I'm not
you were
quite
like,
to
"Oh,
that
I'm gonna
point
watch
yet.
this game. Yeah.
In the vlog, I said, "You know
So-
who I want," and I wanted Michigan because I knew we could beat Michigan. So we already beat them twice that year. But
Oh,
it's all
that's
good.
right. That's right. Exactly. So there's something else I wanted to bring up to you guys, and I didn't get to hear the beginning of the show, but because I was having dinner. But there was something you said in one of your other shows. I tried calling in last week, but
So did everybody. It didn't work.
I
Sorry.
know. So you guys were doing like a short recap of your cruise, and you guys said something, and I was at the gym, and I had to cover my mouth because I was laughing so loud that I was drawing attention to myself because I was doing the machines at the gym. And it was you and Scott started talking about your lips being sunburned, and I busted up because that exact same thing happened to me and my friend Julie. And our bottom lips got so swollen, it was like ridiculous. And
man.
we kept saying like we were like the Disney housewives because, like we looked like we had bad lip injections. It was so bad. And we couldn't even laugh or smile because our lips hurt so bad. So when you guys were talking about that, I was like, you know what it is? It's the back-to-back Castaway and then Lookout.
Mm-hmm.
You just like, you don't even realize that those two back-to-back days, like I didn't even realize it until the next morning, and we were going to run on deck 4. And I texted her, I said, I'm afraid to come out of my room for you to see me because my lips are really swollen. So she comes out and she's like, it looks like she's pouting. And I'm like, oh no, you too. So
See, that's when you know you got a best friend, right? When you share in the pain, the misery, and you've done everything together. You don't care. Like you're equally in all way. Like Scott and neither one of us had a bottom lip.
Ian, I kid you not. Just this morning, I said to Elizabeth, I think my bottom lip is finally healed. I said that this morning.
I know.
I've
it
regenerated.
took a couple weeks. And you have no idea. Like she was like, she goes, you were like really stressed out about this because when we were getting off the ship, I was doing something for Plan Disney, which is when I was staying at Coronado Springs, and we were going to do a shoot at the water parks. I'm like, I have to be in a video, and my lips are completely swollen. I said, that's why I'm stressed. Like my lips need to heal. And so, and it was like less than a week later. So it probably took 2 full weeks for our lips to heal.
Wow, that's funny.
So
not funny, but funny.
But I mean, you could definitely do a PSA about those 5-night itineraries with Castaway and Lookout back to back, and because I remember the gentleman.
Lip balm.
Yes,
with SPF in it.
They should give that to you as you get off the ship, because I remember the gentleman when you walk off the ship and they scan you off right at the little security guy, boop, to make sure you're leaving the ship.
Right.
He told me, because I remember when I got off the Lookout, I had a hat on, right? And he said, make sure you hold on to your hat. He's like, it's windy. And I was like, whatever.
Oh yeah,
It was so windy when I got off that ship. I mean, because it is windy at Lookout.
yeah.
And man, it would have blown away because I had like on a, like a bucket hat with the strap, and I had
Yes.
cinched it up. So it's fine. But what he should be telling everybody is, you need to put on some lip balm. And they should actually, no kidding. Like, now that you say this, they should almost like have little, like,
Yeah.
I mean, for the cost of a cruise, they can give you like a little thing of, lipstick, or not lipstick, but what's that called? Chapstick.
Yeah,
Chapstick.
chapstick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right there.
Right. So when I went to the water park to that shoot, I went right to the gift shop, and they had like the chapstick or Blistex, whatever, and it had SPF. I said, I need some with SPF, and they had it right there behind the counter. So I always have that with me now. It's only been a month, but now I know, like, you have to wear that.
Yeah. I mean, but telling you what, life lessons, man. I will never
Yeah.
forget chapstick after that, because like Scott said, it was like this peeling and just gone. And
Yeah.
I mean,
Just wait till you watch the Must See Adventure episodes the next couple days after that. Like, I'm like constantly like
can't
looking.
wait.
It's gonna be bad. My lips like are so bad. Oh, I probably
Did
shouldn't
you?
even post those.
Oh
I'm
my
just saying.
gosh. That's funny. But I
That's
can't wait to hear more about your trip. And I know you guys are winding down and get some dinner. But I just wanted to call because it became such like a funny event. Like, I was stressed a little bit, but it was also funny.
well,
That's funny.
we're glad we could give you a laugh at
Oh,
the
it's
gym. I mean, that's a
At the gym.
that's
I
a
know.
goal. That's a
I know.
goal.
I hate going to the gym. So listening to the podcast, I'm like, okay, I have a whole podcast to listen to that when I'm doing the weights, it'll get me through. So it did bring some levity to the day.
Well, that's good. We'll try to get you through this week too, and we're gonna do a trip report for the cruise. So we'll take you back to
I
those
can't
islands,
wait.
minus the sunburn on the lips. No SPF
No,
needed.
I want to see. You need to add all that in.
Well, this is audio, so it's totally
Oh, true,
no SPF needed for these shows. You'll be safe. So be careful.
It's true.
All right, well, Ian, you have a good week out in
Well,
Pennsylvania. It's so good to talk to you.
Yes, it was great talking to you guys too. Have a good night.
Yep. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
All right, a good friend, Ian from the Plan Disney panel out in Pennsylvania. And apparently she got her lip back too, like us. Awesome stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Scotty G, that's a show. And we got it to work this week. I will sleep so much better this evening.
I'm so happy it worked.
We got to talk to everybody because I love talking to everybody on
I
Sunday
love
nights.
talking to everyone.
It's so
My
much
internet
fun.
went out a couple times. I don't know if you noticed that, but I think it went pretty smooth for us.
I'm glad you didn't tell me. Thank you for not telling me. I just want
You
everything
didn't
to
even
work.
notice.
Exactly right. So this week coming up, we're going to have a show. It's going to be Scott, Pam, and I. So Ricky's just getting back from Walt Disney World, but we are going to have listener questions, of course, on Wednesday. We've got a great trip report headed your way on Monday. So that's coming out in just a few minutes here for everybody that's tuned in live, joining us as we record this show. So you're going to have a treat there with listener Derek. He's got some great stories for you about a Disney treasure cruise. Speaking of Disney Cruise Lines, get ready for that. And then on Friday, Scott and I are going to break down our thoughts on sailing the Disney Magic. We're going to dive into the deep details of the cruise, all the stuff we did there. So come back for the show this week. We're going to have a good time. Don't forget today's podcast and all of our podcasts always brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel. We'd love to help you plan your next Disney adventure for no additional cost to you. So check out all the details today over at themagicforless.com. Please also use our Amazon affiliate link when you shop online. Just click through that link and it supports the show with every purchase. Costs you nothing, but supports the show at the same time. beourguestpodcast.com/Amazon. And you can support the show on Patreon. It's $5 a month, and that supports everything we do here with the video hosting, the audio hosting, the website, all that good stuff. And for that, you get a bonus show every week. It's called Mike in the Midwest. So come over this week. We'd sure love to have you. Patreon.com/BeOurGuestPodcast. We're on the social media. I'm at BeOurGuestMike. That's on X.com, Instagram, and Threads. Scott's on Scott in those same places, but the place you need to go, because content coming out all the time. And as of our recording right now on Sunday night, a new episode dropped just this morning. And if you're tuned in on Thursday, who knows? A new episode could be dropping as of today or anytime. That's why you got to like and subscribe so you stay up to date. It's Must See Adventures. Scotty G, what's happening on the channel?
That's a fun day in the North Shore. Starts off at Alani. I talk about the pool chair policy. Like, very interesting. The pool chair policy is quite interesting at Alani, so you might want to tune in and see what that's all about. I think it should be enforced at all the Walt Disney World resorts, honestly. But yeah, we spent some time in the North Shore and we wrap it up with an awesome dinner at the signature restaurant, Ama Ama. Don't want to miss that. Like and subscribe, like Mike said. It'd be really cool if you could just watch our videos. We bring fun content, fun Disney content, Disney Cruise Line, and yeah, come on over and check us out on YouTube.
And I saw that George, our friend George, who used to live over on the island, living in Washington now, really kind of gave you positive feedback that you were going to the right places. As somebody who does vacations over in Hawaii, but he is a native Hawaiian, he was saying you were hitting the right places for like dinners, lunches. And, when you see that, I was like, Scotty G, you know how to hit the right places.
Dude, I took that as like the biggest compliment ever. If my guy George knew that I was doing it right, like come on, it's like, so clearly you guys got to come over and watch the videos because we're doing something right.
That's right. So like and subscribe, Must See Adventures today, so you have all the content as soon as it comes out. You don't miss an episode. All right, don't forget, also we'll have a live show next Sunday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central, always here. And this show is always brought by you guys. Your calls make the show. So give us a call. We'll be in all the places: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. And of course, the place where the show never stops 24/7. It's like a live listener question show. It's a hangout. We take care of each other. We have a good time. We talk sports, any breaking news. We talk all kinds of Disney. We talk the resorts, theme parks, international parks. We talk, oh my gosh, what else? We talk everything.
Everything.
It's all there. We got a channel for everything. We even have a Big Brother channel going during the summer. We're having a good time. So coming over, it's the Clubhouse. It's free for everybody. The best little community. It's not even that little anymore because everybody keeps coming over, but it's awesome. Just join us today. It's beourguestpodcast.com/clubhouse. We'll be waiting for you today. All right, we're jumping out of here and we'll have the shows this week, and we can't wait for you to download them and hope you enjoy them. So for Scotty G, I'm Mike, wishing you a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you real soon.
You've been listening to the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. If you have questions, comments, or would like to be a guest on the show, please visit our website at beourguestpodcast.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you real soon.